The 2017 Equifax breach. In 2017, Equifax, one of the world's largest credit reporting agencies, suffered a cyber breach of unprecedented impact and scale. More than 145 million records of personal identifiable information were stolen by cyber criminals. Because of the nature of this breach, the CEO of Equifax resigned, a congressional investigation commenced, Equifax's stock took a hit, and a 50-state class action lawsuit was filed. The breach. On March 2, 2017, a vulnerability in a web application called Apache Tomcat Struts 2 was discovered by a security researcher and identified as vulnerability CVE 20175638. This web application was used by Equifax to allow consumers to submit credit report discrepancies. Days after the vulnerability was discovered, a software patch was made available on March 7, 2017 and made public. Within 24 hours of the patch, a blog post went up on a website on how to exploit this vulnerability to gain remote access to computers running the unpatched software. On March 10 of 2017, the exploit was released as a plugin to the popular open source exploit toolkit called Metasploit, and hackers began using that tool to scan the internet for servers that had this vulnerability. Sometime mid-May of 2017, hackers got a hit and the server happened to belong to Equifax. Unauthorized access was obtained and the hackers remained inside Equifax's network, exfiltrating data until they were discovered on July 29, 2017. Why did the breach occur? One would think that an organization the size of Equifax and in charge of protecting the data of 145 million Americans would have been able to detect this breach before data was stolen, let alone being unaware for 2.5 months. So, what happened? According to reports, Equifax was made aware of the vulnerability, however did not take action to patch the server. Once the server went unpatched and hackers started exploiting the vulnerability, suspicious alerts went off, but Equifax did not take action. To paraphrase the former CEO of Equifax, they receive thousands of alerts every year, and it's hard to quantify the important ones from the not so important ones. This clearly highlights a security tools problem and a people problem. The tools that organizations deploy today have a difficult time in identifying critical events.